Hi, it's Kamil here. It's a special New Year message for you. It's January the 2nd, 2011. I haven't made any videos for, I don't know, 2 months maybe. And again, I was inspired to make videos by quite a few things that happened to me, and many people were contribution to it. So I'd like to give you a simple recipe for life. Most of you probably know that recipe and you have just forgotten, or you just don't care to use it. But recipe is very simple. You become what you think about. So start to think who you want to be and who you do not want to be. So stop thinking about all other things. I'll tell you step by step how to do it. And the other thing is, if you have a job, a business, the only thing you need to do in order to be successful is to pay a price. And the price is very simple. You just need to render a service or provide service to somebody, to institution, to people. Very simple. So you become what you think about, and the price you pay for success is a service that you render to other people. Now, the recent inspirations that I had were very simple. I went to this New Year's Eve party and I looked at the table, and there was like a big table in the kitchen, and it was full of various foods, dishes, and I thought, oh my God, we're so fortunate. We have like, I don't know, 20 different dishes on this table, and none of us is hungry. These are just, luxuries, so to say. And if you think about it, it's like 90% or maybe even 95% of people all over the world, they don't have it. They live in poor countries like India, Bangladesh, in many countries in Africa, and they just don't have it. Like 100 years ago, even the king couldn't have the feast that we have it. So if you live in one of the rich countries like the UK, the United States, Germany, France, Italy, and other rich countries, you are actually in the 5 or 10% of the richest people in the world. So stop moaning, just think how great it is. It's really amazing that we have it. And when you start looking at things like that, you completely change the way you feel about yourself and about life. So if you complain about, I don't know, your partner, your girlfriend or your boyfriend is not sexy enough, you have sex with them and you feel like, well, it's cool, but they're not that sexy as I would like, it's just an illusion, because you don't see that there is a price to pay for everything. So if your girlfriend was more sexy, what would be your price? The sex maybe would be more exciting, but first of all, it would be only for a while, because you would get used to the standard. And second of all, she would bring more competition, because if she's more attractive, there would be more guys interested in her, and she would be automatically demanding more from you. So there's always price to pay. So don't forget about this. So whenever you find yourself complaining about something, oh, my girlfriend's, I don't know, shoulder is not as sexy as it could be, switch, and what's great about having her? What's great in her body, or whatever she does? And focus on that. Do not look at things that you don't like. That will change your focus completely, okay? Remember that even if it's relationship and love, still market rules applies, yeah? You are with your partner because your partner gives you something that you want, and the other way around. Yeah, so you love them, which is, that's love, acceptance, and then you create a contract with them, which is the partnership, the lifelong partnership, yeah? I will go and provide money, and you will look after the children, or whatever the contract is. It's a contract, but it has nothing to do with love. Love is just something that connected you, and then you decided to create a contract and become life partners. So do not confuse those two things, love and market rules, okay? So if your girlfriend is more attractive, there will be bigger competition, and you will have to provide more for her in order to keep her within the contract, because otherwise you won't be attractive. So everything else is just an illusion, yeah? So if you feel that you do not appreciate, switch it. If you don't know how to appreciate it, start practicing it. It's like a muscle. Feeling the gratitude is simply a muscle. The more you feel grateful, the more you focus on what you are grateful for, the more you feel the gratitude, and until the moment comes when you simply start crying because of the gratitude that you feel. So start practicing that. Now, let's come to the beginning of my message, which is you become what you think about. So your mind doesn't care what you think, it will make it real for you. So if you walk in the street and think, oh, I'd like to do that, but I'm not ready, I'm not good enough, or the weather sucks, or I would do that, but this, but that, your mind creates this as a reality for you. It has nothing to do with the reality out there, it's reality in your mind. and that's what will happen to you. So what do you need to do? Simply replace that with affirmations. So create, I don't know, 5, 10, 15 affirmations that resonate with you, and whenever you catch yourself thinking about all those rubbish thoughts, fear, disbelief, anger, replace it with your affirmations. So some people say that affirmations only work if you are really deeply, feeling them. Well, that's probably true, but one of the purposes of affirmations is use them to replace the rubbish in your head, the one that the chatter, with something that will actually make you something or somebody that you want to be. And then after a while you will start really feeling your affirmations, and then they will start working even on an even deeper level. So you need to do that. You need to replace the rubbish in your head, start programming yourself to be who you want to be. Even if you don't know really who you want to be, it doesn't matter. Just come up with something. If it doesn't feel right, come up with something else. You will finally get it. It might take, a few months, a few weeks, a few hours, a few years, doesn't matter. You need to do it. You become what you think about, and then provide a service. So whether it's a job or it's your own business, you need to provide service for which you will be rewarded. So if there's something you don't like about your job, I don't know, answering emails to customers, printing labels, don't look at that as what it is. Just think, okay, I'm providing a service. Checking emails is just part of that service. Printing labels is just part of that service. I provide great service to my customers, and they love me and appreciate me. That's one of the of a really good approaches to the whole thing. If you have better ideas, please let me know. I will be happy to hear it and share it with the whole world as well. If you don't want to share it, ask me. I will share it via video, or I will post it on my blog. Now, I had really great beginning of the new year. I'm so appreciative of it, and I know that this 2011 will be a really great year. So please apply those things that I have just told you. Most of you, or at least some of you, already know those things. You've just forgotten. So apply those things, and let's make this year, like kick-ass year. And I know it will be great for me, for sure. And I've heard from so many people, they said the same, that for them this year will be really good. And I feel it and I believe it, that this year will be really good, because collectively we will all make it a great year. So guys, let's make it a great year. Let's support each other. Let's help each other, and we will do it. Thank you very much.